What we're going to talk about next may rub some people the wrong way. What I'm about to say is not a defense of the person I'm going to be speaking about. I think the person that I'm going to be speaking about, the sort of the focal point of this conversation, or the catalyst for this conversation, I think she says horrible things, and I think she acts in horrible ways. I think she demonstrates just pure attention-seeking behavior, probably to further some agenda that I don't know anything about. She seems to be diving deeper and deeper and deeper into stranger and stranger, and honestly, more painful and more damaging rhetoric and action. Nancy Mace is a congressional representative from South Carolina, I believe. And about a couple weeks ago, she posted, she filmed an encounter she had with somebody in her district, I guess, somebody in her state, who asked her if she was going to be doing any town halls. And you can watch it for yourself. It's out there. It's gone viral. You can watch it for yourself. It just gets increasingly more aggressive. I didn't think the gentleman was out of line by asking that question. I didn't think he was out of line by continuing to ask that question, as she sort of deflected. And it eventually ends up with her telling him to, the polite way would be take a long walk off a short pier. But there's a two-word statement she uses, starts with an F and ends with U. Anyhow, the bottom line is she posted that, and she said, look, don't you see how accosted I am and how harassed I am, and this person harassed me. And again, you can watch the whole video for yourself. She recorded it. He recorded it. Both copies are out there. Both versions are out there. It doesn't strike me as terribly harassing, but, her skin may be a little thinner because of all the bad press she gets. Who knows? The bottom line is she then on Instagram posted this. Now, this is just a screenshot of the Instagram video she puts out, where she basically reads mean tweets. If anybody ever watches late night TV, I think, excuse me, I think it's Jimmy Kimmel. And he has celebrities or athletes come in and read the mean things that people tweet about them, that people post on social media about them. And that's what she does here. She reads through all of these, what are really horrible, disgusting things that people say about her. And she reads them. Don't think it's a matter of trying to be funny like they would on Jimmy Kimmel. I think, again, this is I'm persecuted. I'm being persecuted by people, and people are harassing me, and people are saying awful things about me. And it's all because I'm standing up for justice and freedom and the American way and whatever other thing she may want to claim. And I'm just going to tell you, I had to grab this screenshot. It was just me continuously trying to grab a screenshot without the C word, without the B word, without the F word, without all kinds of nasty words. It took forever. I think I had to watch the video like twice before I caught this one where somebody was calling her a racist, homophobic piece of trash. This was probably the most mild of all of them. Why I'm showing you this is very simple. Please don't do this. Please don't do this. Then again, I'm not defending her. I know that people are really upset with her. I know that people are really angry with her. I know that people want her to get out of the public life and just go live a normal life and quit being in the public eye. I know that. Please don't do this. Don't send her these messages. Don't call her these names. Don't call anybody these names. It doesn't matter if it's her or if it's Ted Cruz or if it's Donald Trump or if it's Lindsey Graham or if it's Anybody, I can think of, we can probably come up with a plethora of names of people who drive us insane, who make us crazy, who make us angry, who get our blood up. I'm not defending them. I'm not trying to protect them. I'm trying to protect us. See, if we begin speaking like this, somebody makes us angry and we begin speaking like this, we end up carrying that weight. And so I would much rather you take Peter's words, right? 1 Peter chapter 3, verse 11, do not repay evil with evil or insult with insult. On the contrary, repay evil with blessing, because to this you were called, so that you may inherit a blessing. And I know, Ed, you don't get it. I understand. Ed, we can't. We have to. We got to speak up. We got to speak out. Speak up. Speak out. Just don't be cruel. Just don't be mean. Just don't sink to their level. You must be better. We must be better than those we disagree with, than those we revile. We must be better than those we have a problem with. We must be better than those who cause our friends and neighbors injury and pain. We must be better, or we will suffer for it going forward. And not for nothing, Paul and Proverbs both, they talk about being kind to your enemy. And they said, Paul, I think maybe it's both again, but they say it's like heaping burning coals on their forehead. See, a person like Nancy Mace, she's going to take all the nasty stuff that you throw at her, and she's going to take it as an indication she's on the right track. She's going to use it to further self-promote. She's going to use it to further try to convince the world that she's some sort of hero, that she's some sort of activist, that she's some sort of person who deserves your support and deserves your vote. She's going to use every nasty, negative thing that is sent her way to further her agenda. Give her nothing. You ever hear the expression, treat them like a mushroom? Treat them like a mushroom. Feed them, we'll call it garbage. Feed them garbage and keep them in the dark. Give them nothing. Give them no ammunition to prove to the world that they are in the right. Give them no ammunition. Give them no information. Give them nothing that they can use to attempt to prove to the world that they are persecuted. Give them nothing. Give them nothing. Give them nothing that they can use to show the world how they are standing in the breach for the sake of the innocent, that they are standing in the breach for the sake of civilization, that they are some sort of heroic, godly, divine warrior doing heroic, divine, godly things for others. Heap burning coals. Nancy, I'm going to pray for you. I'm going to pray for you. Nancy, I'm going to ask God to bless you with understanding and compassion and love. I'm going to ask God to bless you with wisdom. With wisdom and with kindness and with charity. I'm going to ask God to open your eyes to the plight of the people who are around you. I'm going to ask God to open your eyes to the power of empathy and make you a true godly hero, that you would stand up for those that you would persecute now. Heap burning coals. Pray for her. Bless her. If you need to send her something to let her know, send her love. Send her love, send her a hope for guidance, send her a prayer for discernment. If you need to send her something, don't sink to her level. Don't call her names. Don't resort to cruelty. No matter how true you think your words are, just don't. I don't want you to carry that. I don't want you to become that person. I don't want you to come to the realization one day how you became the monster that you desired to fight against. It's not what we're supposed to do, even for the best reasons. Even for the best reasons, we are not supposed to resort to that tactic. So instead of cruelty, instead of nasty words, instead of calling her names, pray for her and ask God to bless her. She won't know what to do with it. And she certainly won't be able to use it to further her agenda. Amen.